A biking accident 3 years ago paralysed Fleur Hansby from the chest down. But it was biking that pulled her out of her blue days.
When I was at Burwood, you often have bad days, and I would go out on my bike and I might be feeling really bad, and then within a quarter of an hour of out there riding, the same thing that was making me feel bad was still there, but I didn't feel bad anymore.
This is one tough hill. I've done a little biking, but I've clearly got a thing or two to learn from Fleur.
It's a great sense of freedom, and it's the time when I'm equal with everyone else again. I think that's the best part, yeah.
And it's not just biking either. Tennis, whitewater rafting, skiing and tramping are all part of this action woman's repertoire. She's even cycled 130 kilometres around Lake Brunner.
A bit more tired than I usually am. I was just wondering if you were doing the same sort of work up the front as you usually do.
Actually, no, I wondered if you'd stop pedalling.
I'll do that on the way down.
Nick worried that his super sporty wife wouldn't cope with life in a wheelchair.
The strength in her character really came out here, and she never looked at that side of things. She just got told what she could do, and then she just started working at it, just like a person starting on a sport all over again, right from the first turning over on the bed. And she would lay on the bed, you would know it's like, and she would fling her body over and said, "Watch this, watch what I can do."
Fleur remembers the accident vividly.
I was riding along the back roads just near here, and I was actually on Nick's bike that I'd given him for Christmas, and I was going really fast and I was feeling really good, and this bus overtook me, and I looked up, saw the bus, looked down again, looked up, and just as I looked up, boom, and whammed into the back of him. So my damage is T2, and I broke ribs and dislocated my sternum. But I was really lucky because I've got my arms, and that's such a huge thing.
I think one of her biggest fears was we would end up splitting up, or the family would split up. But I'd never even, well, it just doesn't enter your head. I mean, Fleur's my soulmate, and what happens to her happens to me. That's how I see it.
The transition to home went pretty smoothly. The house was modified with the help of ACC. But it was an earlier bike, also funded by ACC, that gave Fleur the freedom to get out in her community. And this is a pretty amazing contraption you guys have got here. You see, this is good for you, Nick, because you can keep an eye on Fleur and know when she's stopped pedalling. But Fleur, do you always know if Nick's keeping up his end?
Yeah.
It is a common thing for a person on the back to stop pedalling, because it's quite a lot more exertion than Fleur actually realises. And also the people watching you go past usually let Fleur know if I've stopped pedalling by he's not pulling his weight, that sort of comment, particularly in races. So you just can't afford to stop. And then when you get to the finish line, a lot of the acknowledgement goes to Fleur. Not to the motor on the back.
Here comes Fleur Hansby, and everyone, and her husband's on the back. Yep. Oh, Nick's amazing. He is amazing. When I left intensive care in Christchurch, the nurses said to me they'd never met anyone who was so supportive and considerate as Nick was. Sorry about that. So you don't even have to put cement under that. As long as it's supporting around, it will lift it by itself. Yeah.
The two older sons have since left home, so Luke is her right-hand man, especially when it comes to her favourite hobby, building those rock walls.
Actually, Luke, there's some nice ones here.
My pretty much main job is making the cement, and I'm kind of mum's apprentice, so she gets me to do whatever she wants me to do. It's a bit annoying sometimes, but you know, live with it. The
boys have been great. I say to them, do you look at me differently? And they think it's a dumb question. And so, yeah, they're very accepting.
Even when she had her accident, her first thought was her wall.
Well, I knew I was paralysed, and I'd only just started my rock wall, and I was lying on the road thinking, how the hell am I going to finish my rock wall?
Why was it so important for you to carry on doing this after your accident?
Because everyone has their own style, and I couldn't stand having someone else do my rock wall.
Fleur, this is really beautiful. It looks fascinating. What's happening here?
Well, I've see that one over there where that's low in front, and so I'm doing one that's low in front here, and so I've got to do one. That's my level, and then my next level up is going to be my capping rocks, and so the capping rocks will cover all the cement.
Oh, okay.
So you won't see the cement.
Now, how hard can this be?
Yep.
So basically, you want to find, what am I looking for here?
Yeah. So you're going to look at that rock there, look at the width of it, and then try and find a rock that's a similar width.
There's a couple down here.
Yeah.
So try something like this one.
Yeah. So what do you think about that one? You think it's good?
Well, it's sort of the same height, isn't it?
Yeah. But what about the face of it?
Oh, I see. It's a bit jagged.
Yeah.
You like them all to be.
Yeah. See, while the wall is curving, you don't have individual rocks curving. The rocks curve as they go, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But so put your level.
Or maybe even the other way.
Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Now put your level on it.
Ah, not quite as easy as it looks.
Yep.
Fleur hand-picks every single rock.
When I got the key to the quarry, the guy said, well, I'll come and I'll get my front-end loader and just dump them all in your trailer. I said, oh, no, that doesn't work that way. Yep, perfect. Hey, Nick.
This one here any good?
Nick, that's shocking.
It's got a good
Look.
face on it.
No, look. See, that's jutting out.
Okay.
No.
And that one there?
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
No, it's not. Look how it's sloping down.
Okay.
Look, see up there, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
See that one with the face?
Yep.
It's a labour of love for the family home she and Nick built together.
Actually, it's not bad. People tried to persuade us to move. They thought it would be too hard.
Aren't there?
But it was very important. And at first, I thought I was being selfish. That I wasn't saying, come on, we should sell and go somewhere easier. And so I said to Nick, should we sell? You know, am I putting too much on you? And he said no, he didn't want to.
The 2-hectare property is Fleur's domain. ACC funded some smooth new paths for access. Now that she's got her own life running smoothly, Fleur wants to help others with spinal cord injuries.
I have a plan that I haven't really told other people, so you know, don't tell anyone. What I would really like is for Burwood to have 1 or 2 bikes and me to go down for a week at a time and take people out on the bikes to give them the courage to do it, to show you know, it's not actually that hard.
Next up, Fleur's looking for fundraising ideas to pay for some suitable bikes.
You get your energy a lot from other people. Although I am motivated, other people help me be motivated too.